Heart chooses, but brain denies.
Jungkook has like Theon. I'm scared to trust again, to need someone and lose everything again. Jungkook whispered, then let me prove I'm not like him. Let me show you it's okay to be soft again. Theon didn't say anything, but that night he slept better than he. The wedding date was 2 months away. Jungkook was dropped into shopping trips, flower selection, cake tasting, his day full of laughter and chaos. Thing joined only one absolute necessity, but during one dress trial, Jungkook was surrounded by style, complimenting his glowing skin and adorable smile. One of his assistants jokingly said, "If you were not taken, I would definitely propose." Before Jungkook could say, a deep voice cut in from behind. "He's taken." Everyone turned. Theong stood at the door, hands in pocket, expression calm, but eyes dangerously sharp. His mind Jungkook flushed from head to toe after his assistant nervously excused herself. Theong walked closer and leaned near Jungkook's ear. "I don't share ever." Jungkook bit his lips, flustered. I didn't say anything. You didn't have to. Timeable. Just remember you're the only one. It was the bright afternoon when Jungkook decided to surprise Hyung with lunch, but this time he made it himself. He carefully packed everything in cute glass container, making sure the food looked as good as it tasted. He always skipped meals. Let's see how he said no to this. Jungkook muttered to himself with a smirk when he entered the Tower Kim Corporation building. The receptionist smiled warmly this time. She already know he don't need any appointments. Go right ahead, Mr. Jungkook. He's inside. Thank you, Jungkook chirped as he walked confidently toward the private office. But as soon as he reached the executive floor and opened the door slightly, he froze at what he saw. Jung was sitting on his desk, rolled up, eyes glued to his laptop screen, working intently in front of him. His secretary stood way too close, bending forward unnecessarily with a violet blouse far too close and skirt far too short for office standards. She laughed a little too loudly, flicking her hair, clearly trying to flirt. "Sir, this report, I wasn't sure if you would prefer a hard copy or Jung narrowed his eyes, instantly paying his blood boil. Nope, not on my watch." He didn't hesitate. Jungkook strode in with confidence, the lunch bag in one hand and fire in his eyes. "Oh, how sweet. You must be Hyung's secretary, right?" Jungkook said, polite word but laced with frost. The woman blinked, startled. Yeah, and you are?" Hyung looked up, immediately sensing the tension in Jungkook. But before he could say anything more, Jungkook smiled sharply and stepped beside Hyung, placing the lunch on his desk. "I'm his fiancée." Then he turned to secretary again with that sweet but deadly tone. "Whatever you're trying to flash here, he's not interested." Secretary turned red not from embarrassment but from the sharp sting in Jungkook's words. She shuddered. I just bring a file." Jungkook cut her off with a tilt of his head. "You can leave it on the table. We'll take it for a while." She awkwardly placed the file down and partishly bolted out. As the door shut, Jungkook turned to Theong, huffing. You seriously didn't notice he was throwing herself at you?" Theong leaned back in the chair, clearly amused. "I really don't," Jungkook pouted. "How could you not?" She was practically crawling over the desk. Theong chuckled, standing up and walking toward him. "Are you jealous?" Jungkook closed his arm. "No, I'm protecting what's mine." Theong stopped in front of him, gently grabbing his waist and pulling him closer. "That's cute." "You should eat before your next meeting." Jungkook moved, looking away. Theong smirked. "I'm more interested in dessert now, but fine." He kissed Jungkook's cheek quickly, surprising him. "Thank you for the lunch and for being adorably possessive." Jungkook blushed, hiding the face. "You're welcome. See you, Kim. Now sit and eat, or I'll feed you myself." Theong raised an eyebrow. "Not a bad deal, honestly." JK blushed. A week later, Theong Company hosted a grand charity gala. It was a formal, glamorous event filled with media, CEOs, celebration people Jungkook never imagined standing next to. He wore a silk black suit Theong had chosen for him, but as they entered the ballroom hand in hand, Jungkook started to shrink inside him. Everybody around was so confident, rich, powerful. People whispered as they passed, "That's the CEO's fiancé, right?" Jungkook pretended not to hear, but it cut deep. However, noticed the change in his expression, the way Jungkook held his hand a little less lightly, how his eyes avoided the crowd. Later, as Theong was pulled aside for a quick business chat, Jungkook stood up by the drink corner trying to blend in until a woman in glittery dress approached him. "Here, Jungkook, right?" she said with a smirk. He nodded politely. "Yes, you're brave. Most people wouldn't survive in this world, but I guess love makes people foolish sometimes." Jungkook blinked, unsure if it was a joke or an insult. Just then, a hand slid firmly around his waist. "He's not surviving, he's thriving." Theong's voice cut in coldly, standing close behind Jungkook. The woman turned, started. "CEO Kim, I was just leaving." Theong said, leaving her pose. She gave a forced laugh and walked away quickly. After that event slowed down, Theong took Jungkook to a quieter place, a private balcony with soft lights overlooking the city. "You have been quiet all night," he said, offering a glass of water. Jungkook looked down. "I just don't belong in your world." Theong frowned. Who told you?" "No one. I had to. I heard things, saw the looks. I'm not rich, not powerful. I'm just Me, simple, soft, not CEO material. Thung set the glass down and stepped closer, gently coming Jungkook's cheeks. Exactly, you're not like them. That's why I choose you. But what if I embarrass you? What if Theon cut him voice slow and serious? You think I care what those shallow people think? I have had all of them, the status, the power, the perfect image, but none of it ever gave me peace. None of it ever gave me you. Jungkook's eyes welled up, lips trembling. You're kind. Theon continued. You remind me to eat. You hold my hand like it mattered. You walk into my office and put people in their place without blinking. You're not ordinary, Jungkook. You're extraordinary. You're mine, and I don't want anything else. Jungkook poured into a soft sob. Theon pulled him into a tight hug, placing a kiss on his temple. Don't ever doubt yourself again. He whispered, if this world may ever make you feel small, I'll make sure you feel like the most important person. After his emotional withdrawal at the Karatheon brought Jungkook back at his penthouse. The city said light sparkled outside, but inside the only light that had mattered to Jungkook. Theon was the boy sitting on the couch, curled in one of his oversized release, sipping hot chocolate. Theon watched him quietly from the doorway. Why are you staring at me like that? Jungkook asked with a shy smile, setting the mug down. Theon walked up, sat beside him, and replied empty because I still can't believe you're mine. Jungkook blushed, fiddling with his finger. You're getting soft. Say you, Kim. Only for you, Theon said, voice low, a pause, then he tilted his head slightly, eyes focused on Jungkook's lips. Kiss me. Jungkook's breath hissed. What? You heard me. Theon leaned in closer, making you are both in my office. Don't shy right now. Jungkook's eyes flushed shut as he closed the distance, lips meeting Theon's in a soft, tender kiss. It wasn't rush or rough, it was warm, sweet, and filled with everything they hadn't said in words, but they pulled back. Jungkook bit his lips, flustered. Theon, with that signature calm, confidence, reached for his phone and to Jungkook's sorrow, opened Instagram. Wait, what are you doing? I'm claiming what's mine. He snapped a candid photo of Jungkook in his hoodie, still blushing from the kiss, then switched to front camera, pulled Jungkook in and kissed his cheek. As he clicked another picture, he posted it right away. Photo. Theon kissing Jungkook's cheek, both slightly flustered. Jungkook wearing his hoodie, the city lights glowing behind them. Location, home, caption, love of my life. Within minutes, the comments exploded. Jimin. Finally, going to I'm going to leak it myself. Theong's mom, my baby, random fangirl, I'm not okay. Boss got so for real. Jungkook gasped. You really posted that? Theong turned his phone and looked at him with a small smile. I want the world to know. He said, no more hiding. You're the only thing I have never second guessed. Jungkook buried his face in Theong's chest. You're unbelievable. Thank is the top of his head, and you're mine. You should stay the night, Theong said, almost casually leaning back on the couch. Jungkook blinked again. Theong nodded. You must be tired that you went drag me on forever, and you cooked for me. You have earned a night of good sleep here. Jungkook hesitated, but the gentle tone in Theong's words made him melt a little. Only if you let me steal another one of your shirts. Theung stood walking toward the bedroom, closing a crane over his shoulder. Pick any, but if you steal this silk one again, we're fighting. Jacob burst into laughter behind him. It's your best one, so smooth and cool, but Theung didn't say what was truly on his mind. Thing's mind. The silk shirt clinging to Jungkook's face, the way it draped slightly off one shoulder, showing just enough collarbone, just enough skin. His curves, the wave, the fabric photo, every subtle shape, soft but distracting. Theung swallowed, tightening his jaw slightly as he walked ahead, pretending he was fine, pretending he didn't notice, but he did every single time. He's dangerous without even knowing it. Theung thought, how the hell am I supposed to sleep peacefully when he's trapped in that shirt? He exhaled sharply and muttered under his breath with a smirk. If you were there again, I might actually lose it. Chango came bouncing in the room minutes later, barefoot, hair slightly messy, and of course wearing the same silk shirt Theung warned him about. It just a little too perfectly off his shoulder. Chango looked up innocently. I know you said not to, but I can't help it. This one feels too good. Theung stared for a long time and then turned away before his thought betrayed him. You're doing this on purpose. Chango grinned. Doing what? Theung grabbed a blanket from the bed and tossed it at him. Go to sleep before I change my mind about being soft tonight. But even as Jungkook curled up on the bed, giggling, Theon's eyes wandered back to him more than once. God help me.